Hello travelers! Have you ever wondered what you should do in life? Or maybe if the vocation you are already in is really something for you? Maybe you choose something just because someone told you so. Or maybe you have gone after high payments on the work performed. Are you happy with your choice? Is there anything you can do about it? Check the rest of the material. What are your options? So tell me, how is it with you? Have you already chosen your life path? Did you choose it yourself? Or have you followed others' advice, either your parents, relatives, or friends? What criteria for your choice have you used? Did you focus solely on earnings, as most people do, thinking that this is the best measure? Or perhaps you are searching for something you like to do and you would love to do and to make money on it. How have you made your choice? Use the comment section to share your answer. Or maybe you are at the beginning of your life path. Maybe you haven't made up your mind yet. Maybe you are still studying and this big decision is in front of you. How can you choose it wisely? How can you make the decision you will not regret years later? What about if you made your choice many years back? Are you happy with your selection? If not really, does this mean it is too late for you to make a new one? Are you tied to it till the end of your days? What do you think? Again, please use comments to share what you think. It is true that this might be really huge and by some perceived as quite difficult, if not impossible, thing to accomplish. You might have in your mind some kind of belief that if you make a choice, you will have to stick to it for the rest of your days, no matter if you like it or not, if you make money on it or not. It's true though. Are you really tied to this choice or any other you make in your life? What can you use to make it easier and make better decisions? Moreover, why is it so important to make a good decision? What are actually good decisions? How can you be sure that the ones you have made are good? Those are good questions. I assume this might be somehow stressful and unpleasant for you, but hey, this is what life is about. Making decisions and trying things out. Remember one thing. Yes, you are responsible for your choices and you will need to live with the consequences of them. However, you are free to rethink your first and every other decision and change your mind and at any point in time. Surprised? Yes, that is true. You really can change your decision at any point in time. No one can tell you to not do so. Important is to try things out, and if something does not work or does not suit you, learn from the experience, rethink this choice, make necessary adjustments, and either try it out again with new settings or change it completely and try a new thing instead. Being open to new experiences, knowing that none of your choices needs to be final. Still, it is useful to make good decisions, isn't it? No one likes to fail and make mistakes. But what if you would look at this whole thing differently? What if instead of seeing this process of having to rethink and change something as a failure, you will look at it as an opportunity to learn something about yourself, to try something new, to experience new things? How do you like that kind of idea? Does this not sound better? Would you like to use it next time? Well, it is you who can decide to not use it or add it to your decision-making process. Yet still, the questions remain. How can you make this decision process even better? Coming from Japanese culture, it recently became a very popular idea of ikigai. Have you heard of it? If yes, great. Otherwise, relax and just listen. I try to briefly explain it. It says that in your life there are 4 main areas for activities. One that you are good at, one that you like to do, one for which you can get or already getting paid for, and one that is needed by the world. All these areas are represented by 4 circles which intersect, creating 4 smaller regions. Whenever you like some activity and if it's needed by the world, it is a mission. If the world needs something and you can be paid for it, it is a vocation. If you are getting paid for something and you are good at it, it is profession. Lastly, if you are good at something and you love to do it, it is passion. If you will focus on balancing just between 2 of the areas, you will be missing out on something. Like having passion does not necessarily mean you will make money on it, or the world will need it. The thing is now to find a balance between all 4 of these activities. And here is where the fun begins. I'm sure you already know what you can do with this knowledge. For example, you can take paper and pen, write down in 4 columns all things falling within the above criteria. Then try to find the one that will be matching into more than one criterion. This way, step by step, you will start to realize what might be the right thing for you to do in life. Your life goal, your ikigai. Choosing either an occupation path or anything else can be a quite stressful experience. In the above material, we discovered a few bits about how you can make that career choice a bit easier using ikigai principles as a guide. I would greatly appreciate it if you will share in the comments what interesting and positive you found in this material. If you'd like to see more of this, check the links below. In any case, if you would like to know more or need some support, I would love to help you with this. Just drop me a message. Blessings upon you, my friend.